Welcome once again to Cubyz. Cubyz, the game that's not Hytale. It's also not Minecraft, although I put in the description that it's a Minecraft clone. But it's not really a Minecraft clone. It was just referred to by the creator as a Minecraft clone, but it is not actually a Minecraft clone. It's just another game that's like Minecraft in some ways, and it's open source. Unlike Hytale, of course. This game has not been in development as long, and it's been only worked on by one guy, and I've heavily modified the graphics of the interface and of a few things like torches, but I have not changed most of the graphics like this. I aim to do that in the future, but I don't really have a way to do that right now. I'm here to work on the base, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not what I had to say on the Discord is I'm not abandoning Minecraft either. Minecraft is a great game, and I certainly am going to continue to play it. All my free time regarding working on anything is being spent on Hytale while there's a lot of interest going on. But we can't keep playing Hytale forever. And so here's Cubyz, which I was playing before Hytale. And we're going to work on emptying out these rooms for starters. This game... Oh, there's no sound. Wait a minute. The game has no sound. Settings, sound. I don't know if I could hear it. There we go. And this music has been modified from the original. I'm playing everything backwards because I don't know if I can trust this music on stream. I haven't had any I haven't had my videos flagged yet, so that's something. This is on the first floor. These are the guest bedrooms. You might think, well, what's the point of having a guest bedrooms if there's no guests, if this is just single player? We might invite people to join in future. It'll have to be after the starter base has been started and that I've moved on to a different location to build on that. Why? Well, that was the one thing I always hated, was when you start a server on Minecraft and you're playing it. And while you're playing it, you have to work on the starter base, because the starter is where people are going to start the game and you want to have it set up for them. But instead what happens is everybody else is building on their base, but you still have to work on the starter base until they're done, until it's done. So you make something simple, and it gets more and more simple every time you do one of these, because you want to get it done faster so you can get onto your own base. The whole thing is a pointless exercise anyway. Most people playing Cubyz are playing it on a server. I haven't joined that server. I don't want to join that server. I want to play the game in single player. This is a starter base. So you'll see that I'm not changing most of the textures of I'm not changing the blocks for the walls. Once I'm done with this area, oh wait, how many do I gotta do? 3? Yeah. So yeah, so the idea is that once I start working on the regular base, then I can invite people to join. But it's not going to be a continuous server. I can't make it a continuous server. Oh, damn it, I knew that would happen. I don't have any floor tiles with me, and in any case, these floor tiles haven't been replaced yet. You know, there's the floor tiles. I don't know if we're going to do the same pattern for in here. Both Cubyz and Hytale have the problem of there's not enough interesting tiles or block textures that we could use. So we're stuck with the few that we do have. For those who have not seen the previous episodes, I've slightly modified the game so that the durability is more. This says 2 of 419. And so on and so forth. And I've changed the graphics of the interface. And the blue outline is my doing. Don't know why I chose to do the blue outline. It just looked nice. I thought, let's just do that. I could change the textures of the blocks, but I'm not very unhappy with it. The real problem is this one, limestone base. Is the main stone texture in the area, but the real stone texture, I don't know where it is slate. Slate is the one that used to be regular stone, and they've changed it to slate now. Called slate now. Another change I'm rather happy about is the text. The font is sometimes difficult to read, especially the small text numbers that you can see over there on the bottom of the screen. And so what I did was I found a variation of that font that's a size 8, and because it's much more clearly delineated, monochrome kind of thing, this game is overdue for a new update, I think. Also, I might be the only one making videos on it. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, this one hasn't been filled out, emptied out yet. Well, this one has to be next. There's a problem with the lighting. That's what I like about Cubyz, though. It has lighting. The lighting is fairly decent. Apparently, colored lighting is sort of there. There's also level of detail, distance viewing. But we don't have anything like that in Hytale. Oop. Okay. Like I said, this game is more primitive even than Hytale when it comes to certain things. We have no mobs. There's no sound effects for breaking blocks. There's other things the game lacks. Let's see, there's no doors. Well, we have one other thing that that Hytale doesn't have. We have signs with words on them. It's all about priorities. The developer of Cubyz knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, I was hoping that more people working on Cubyz from there we go. One more. Oh, here we go with that again. I can't wait for Cubyz to have its next update, but I don't know what it's going to have. I hope that it has a bunch of things. Last update we had was pretty good. But yeah, some of the basic things are still needed. Beds. Oh, it's dirt. We don't have much dirt here. Oops. Playing Hytale yesterday, something interesting happened. I decided to look to see what was in the assets zipped folder, compressed folder of assets, and there was something like 388 songs. Wow, 300. Oh, that's not good. Cubyz does not have that many songs. And it is dubious as to whether those songs are usable in a live stream, or indeed in any video at all. Which is why I've reversed these. There we go. Somewhat decent. And now, well, there's that, and this room has been filled out. So I'm gonna fill this room out next. I don't know what the purpose of this room was, but I forgot what the purpose of this room was. We have no furniture, and so we can just make something that looks like a table but isn't, and chairs that are just stairs. Chairs for stairs. I have music by that group. Chairs for stairs. There we go. How much space I got left? One thing I haven't been able to change in this game is the stack size. I like that it's 120. It seems arbitrary though. They could have made it 999, which is also arbitrary, but it's the number that I like. It's the 3-digit maximum. In Hytale you can change it to whatever you want. I've got it changed to 999. But 1,000 is possible, 10,000 is possible. I have absolutely no idea why anyone would want to have that much. But that's not my point. We try to change the limits of the world because we do not like the limits of the world. The reason that this song plays all the time is because of the zone I'm in. If I change to a different biome, then it'll change. But I'm not planning on visiting any other biomes while I'm working on this base. It's also a large biome for some reason. Sort of a mesa. Wait, does it say what it is? Savannah Butte. We're making some pretty good progress today. Breaking block speed has been changed. Durability has been changed. Deck size cannot be changed, but I would if I could. Or if I could, I'd change the number of slots possible. Well, we've hit the end. And for some reason... Have I shown everybody this place? Okay, so here's what may well be the main entrance. The other one was the original entrance. It's down there. This needs some work on the walls. I don't know what we're going to put on the walls. Maybe nothing. Maybe it'll look more impressive when I get the next floors up and stuff. We have a pathway going this way that goes to nothing, but it's a sort of a place to go anyway. We're working on flattening this area out, and we need dirt to do that. 1, 2. The other one is, of course, to go into the storage. So we always have some extra dirt. Don't know what we'll do with these trees. This would be a good place to put some extra buildings and things, or other things, other purposes that aren't going to be found in the main base. These are tree roots, or something like tree roots, and I've made them into a bit of a railing. I kind of like that. I could have just done a railing out of using chisel on these things. Could have done and then done the same thing. But I'm doing a railing here like this because it's interesting. And it's because we don't have a regular railing block. This area has been cleared off. Over there are some floating things. We can't zoom in. I keep thinking we could zoom in, but we can't. Can we? Grass blocks that can float and tree elements that can float. And they're going to stay up there until they recode it so that they're broken when they... But they need a block update probably. Over that, the side entrance is over there. The main side entrance is on the other side, but you can't reach it from the front because of that. I don't know what we're going to do with that. The lighting is from a deep cavern that I went into once. This is just a standard empty... Why didn't I put the bricks there? I don't know. And here's another one that's also empty. There's stairs there. Stairs go up to second level. Stairs here go down to lower levels. This is a lower level. Oh, didn't see that. Oh, wait, I can't break that. Well, I could. Didn't need it, though. Yeah, the ores work differently. The coal and the regular ores are stuff that are on a block. They're on a block, and you break it, and it gets off the block, and then the block stays behind, which is interesting. Kind of like that. Wish it was in Minecraft, really. Anyway, the purpose of this isn't to keep going down. There's another set of stairs for this. So this is for if we ever build a basement. We've got this here, and we've got other ones. Okay, this goes into this area, which is unfinished. And I don't know why I haven't finished it yet. Another big tall room. I think this is going to be the room where we either put maps in here or we'll have magic in here. There isn't much magic in the game. That's being worked on. Oh no, wait, this is going to be my regular bedroom. But we don't have a purpose for a bedroom. We don't have beds yet and furniture that we can use as other things. So that's my bedroom because it's next to all the other rooms, but it's not off that corridor. It's just here because it has to be a little bit more accessible from the front entrance. Right. This is interesting. This goes to the big hole, which is somewhat squarish in shape. And so I thought we're going to keep digging down. We're just going to make this hole get deeper and deeper and deeper. Although I've forgotten why. Something to throw our enemies into it, I guess. As you can see, the walls aren't very good, and it tapers off, slants off into a cave area. And I don't know if I can go to that cave area. Let's see. Yeah, we can't yet, so we got to work on that. Eventually we'll have ladders. Oh, that's another thing. We don't have ladders. Game doesn't have ladders. Yeah. Here's another room that's supposed to be of some importance, and maybe this could be a place to have dining area or something. I don't know. Got a little closet here. Maybe we could put furnaces or something in there. This room is dark for a reason, but it's got red lighting for a reason, and I don't know the reason. Bit of a social room, I should think. This might be the map room. Here's the side entrance. Another set of stairs going down. And some stuff over there and there. I think I've cleared it out, but I don't remember. And stairs up to what is right now a dead end. Is this 8 stairs, though? No, it's 6 stairs. Oh, it's 6 stairs to the next floor. Okay, fine. Okay, outside is this area. It's the side entrance. You walk around, see the back. This is the back. There is no entrance at the back. So this is sort of a back entrance, but it's at the side. And there you can see some of the wonderful terrain. Until recently, you couldn't see this because I was doing a live stream and it would be pitch black. You couldn't see. I could barely see what I was doing. And I was like, that's no good. It's no good for the audience because it always renders darker than it actually looks when you play it. Always. Well, in Minecraft anyway. I don't know what we're going to do with that mountain, but we got a tunnel going through it. So I'll showcase how that's doing. I forgot, you could zoom in it. You could go as fast as you want without... But when you get over here, you have to stop because there is... The unknown is down there. If I fall, how far shall I fall? I know not. I'd like to get more colors of lighting. Your red is nice, but I want more colors. Okay, back into the building. We'll do the upstairs when we get there, but we have to... Alright, I've been there. This might be another... We might have another tunnel going this way. I haven't decided yet. I've got it set up so we can have one, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, no, that's the stairs. So we might have a room through here yet. I don't know yet, because I don't know what's through here. This is the actual dining area, but we don't have tables or chairs or anything. I don't know what they're going to add. Here's the storage area, which is the same size room, I think. We aren't using most of these chests, but they are here for when we do need them. As you can see, they have 20 slots per chest, and they don't double. So let's see, we got 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5, so we'll have 20 chests for limestone, because there is a lot of limestone. I'm sorry, but there is a lot of limestone. Running out of room for this stuff. It's horrible. Horrible. So much of it. There's the crafting table. I've not changed the graphics of the chest or of the crafting table, though I could. There's the stairs down that go all the way to iron level so we can get iron. Iron starts at negative 250. I am not joking. We are currently at 33 or 34, so that's a long distance. Here's the room I've been using as my bedroom. Episode 6, base progress. That's exactly what this is. And that's the closest thing we have to a bed. It's like the Minecraft the early days. We didn't have beds, so we had just a couple of sand blocks. Well, this is sandstone. Can't change the length of the day very well on this either. I like these bricks. What were they called again? Just marble, I guess. Goes into another tunnel that goes up there. But this is, like I said, another side entrance. But it's a front entrance, because this is where we first started building it on October 14th of last year. See, there's mesa elements to this place. Let's zoom as fast as we can. And there's the starter. This is the spawn area. If you get killed, that's where you reappear. Outside of my temp base, my starter base. And if you go in this direction, you'll just find... Well, I flattened this area out. I don't know if it's finished flattening out. Let me double check. This map has been through a few changes. Most of the changes have been good, bad, but they've... Used to be there were mountains with no trees on them. Now they do have trees. Yeah, I think I finished. I definitely finished. Speaking of trees, there's no way to plant more trees. We don't have saplings yet. So basically, I'm using up trees based on everything that's left over. So eventually I will denude this place of all the trees, and then it'll be harder and harder to get trees. Imagine having to climb mountains to get those. It's a big world, but still. And through here, is this area. And again, I don't know what we're going to do. Are we going to have more of those? I don't know if we're going to have one going out that way into the unknown. Now we're going to have this connect to that over there. I don't know. Well, I've showcased my base. Going to start on the second floor, but first I have to empty out my contents of my inventory. I can show what we're doing with the second floor, and then we'll build a third floor when we're done with the second floor. But I got to remember what we're doing here. Dirt is that one. You can see there's not much dirt. And we need dirt for flattening a lot of terrain by the main entrance. And we can't do that right now. Okay, Baobab is our tree of choice. So I just got to remove the sandstone. Let's see. Sandstone. Sandstone. I don't remember where the sandstone... This is the sandstone. No, it's the marble. I moved the sandstone, which means that it's over... Where the hell did I move it? Messes me up, I tell you. Okay, how does this work, you may ask? It's a 5x5 crafting area, but you don't have to put blocks in every one of these. Okay, so here's what we need. A pickaxe requires... Well, all you need to do to make one is there you go. There's the... It looks like this, actually. 166 durability. Now, the durability was changed, so the original is actually a lot less than that. But it's kind of low when you consider we just had 419 durability for the regular one. And so the thing is, you could do this, and it increases the durability. This is 0 because that's not supposed to work. But notice it shoots up to 348. If it doesn't connect, it does that. This is the one with the best durability. There's better durability that could be had. However, this is rather complicated. It's only a small incremental durability for having to use extra of anything. And so as a pickaxe, this is the best we really need. Oops. This is the best I've calculated is the best. It's not necessarily the best, mind you. Okay, now we need more baobab planks. So what we do is we go to the crafting. And it's not... We don't even use the crafting table. We just use the crafting table for the tools. And only the tools. And so what we do here is... And there we go. There may be some problems with that. Anyway. Time to go up to the next floor. Which we are, at length, clearing out. Except here. We don't clear out over here because this is the way up to the upper floors, which I'm also clearing out. And down to this level, which is at 61. So you can see it's a tall area. It's going to be a tall building. And so it's taking longer. And that needs a roof. Actually, that's going to be open air now that I think of it. We can keep it open air. But everything else will be roof. Roof. We can sustain falls of 7 or 8 damage. I forgot exactly how much. There we go. We don't have to do these because we just need to do the floor. There we go. Didn't put those away yet. Up, grass block. Made it. We haven't decided what the layout of the second floor is, so we just need to build it. You also have to take away those. You know what? I should have taken some blocks with me. I'm a fool for having not done that. I'm going back to get them. If we want to do walls, if we want to do floors, we have to do the floors. This goes up to the 3rd floor, and I've been working on that too, but really it's the 2nd floor that we need to work on. Alright, this one? No. The ore. Copper is common anywhere. We don't even have armor. We don't have armor. All we can really use them for is tools, and I don't want to use copper for tools. Here's an iron pickaxe, I think. Only it doesn't say iron pickaxe. It's just a pickaxe, and it just happens that they make it out of iron. You can make it out of a combination of anything. Heck, you could probably put coal in there. A coal axe would be kind of interesting. Here we go. This is what we need. Limestone tiles. And we need more limestone. Wait. Trying to remember here. There we go. This is what we want. You have to hold the button down to get this many. Done. And just in time, too. So that's Cubyz in a nutshell for those who haven't played it before. It's a good game in its own sense. They haven't put mobs in the game yet. I suspect they're working on that. Things will get done. It is very, very slow, normally. There we go. Let's Alright, so this is where that is, so we gotta go around that. I see. That's no good. We need to have that straightened out. No sense in messing those corners up. This is interesting. It's up here instead. Ah, but wait a minute. This isn't the end of it, is it? That's the end of it. Gotta connect with the outer wall. Now we can... I think this room is meant to be double height or something. So maybe putting these is a bad idea. I don't know. Let's see. But if we have to have a double height room, then we have to fix the upper floor first. Why would I make a double height room? Oh, crap. Okay, well, I've taken some damage, and I'm going to show you what happens when I take the rest of the damage. You don't take damage until you fall in like 8 blocks or 9 blocks. I forgot what it was. But if you take the rest of the damage, here's what happens. Now watch. Wham! Instantaneous transportation to the place you were in before. Which in this case is the spawn area. And so if anybody were to join this, as if we had this open as a server, anybody were to join it, they would have a problem because there'd be no way to change their spawn point to somewhere else. I didn't lose any durability of anything. I didn't lose any items. Just basically it's a teleport. It's a death teleport. And that's all that it is. Whoop. Okay. My placing a torch is kind of funny. First I press 8, which gives me that, and then I have to press dash. Yeah, I'd like to fix the rest of that, but we gotta check out the edges of everything. There we go. The heck is that? Why is there a space there? What is this supposed to be? Well, this doesn't make any sense. Why is that? Why does it look like some kind of crazy bathtub? What is this? There's supposed to be stairs up here from somewhere. Is it above that? Yeah, that must be it. It must be that. Weird to have a bathtub kind of thing. Second floor swimming pool. Alright, this should be okay. Righto. Just having to get some kind of idea as to what the size is going to be of the second floor is the main point. This just goes on, doesn't it? It's gotten very dark again. Alright, so we'll need to have one move it there so it shines on it a little better. We've done it! It's a big second floor. I like the idea that the second floor, this is going to be an observation deck or something, but we have to put windows. That's another thing. We don't have, there is no windows, I don't think. I have a bunch of sand and I cannot turn it into gravel or something like that. I mean, cannot turn it into glass. So that's that taken care of. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the chisel. I have to see if I could jump into that area. Oh, I can. That's no good. I need it to not be jumpable. Well, maybe we can make it jumpable, but just not easily jumpable. Another possibility. Just the lip. There we go. Looks nice. Can look outside. You have to do a funny jump to get out there. Now let's look outside to see. I really wish we had doors. There's no doors. Oh, look at that. It's off center. It just had to be off center, didn't it? Well, how many blocks off is it? 4 before that. And that's 2 blocks, I believe. It's 1 block. So either I extend this out 3 more blocks, or I move that in 3 blocks. Definitely going to move it in 3 blocks. Okay, let's try this again. It's still off, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still off by a block. I cannot believe I'm this idiotic about the whole thing. Yep. Well, anything worth doing is worth doing well. Doing correctly. It still looks off center. I didn't do anything. I just redid it the way it was. Alright, let's do this properly. Alright, is this right? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is correct. Well, now we've got something here, even though we don't have this set up yet. And what we could do is we could have another corridor at the end of this. If we want to have another corridor, that is. We need to have this room. Needs to go out that far. It only goes in 2 at this point. Running out of space here. Three, 4. So in the course of that, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, blank. But we're going to just do this. And so we'll have that continue from there. Six, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Yep. Put some lounge chairs here. Something like that. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we could just do away with the idea of having a corridor over here, though. Ain't that the truth? Okay, so we'll figure out about... Well, we gotta work on the rest of this anyway, so... There we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. Now I got some kind of idea as to how big this area should be, because this is just outside of that. So this is going to be the wall. Like that. Of course, this is not a very good place to put this. Wait a minute. No, this is right. This is right. This is the right place. That was the problem. Okay. It's still going to be a short area, but now we got the idea of where this goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To Sashiro, is this Minecraft 3? No, it's Minecraft 4. And welcome to Sashiro. I can't help but think thematically this should be a corridor going here and have a corridor going over here. But thematically, that works. But practical standpoint design, no, it does not work. It would be better if we did this. Had more room here. A more straightforward corridor. But then this stops being the same place that it was. I don't know. This is kind of weird. Now we got that sorted out. We got the question of what this is going to go to, but we don't have an idea yet, so... Ah, unreleased alpha test, I guess. Need to get my hands on it. You're not missing much if you don't, really. This is, however, a pre-alpha, if I remember correctly. I'm just working out where we have to put everything. How do I turn this off? I have to X. Alright, we gotta get rid of some of these. It's getting in the way. I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's place the last of these anyway, where they have to be placed. I mean, goodness knows we've got enough of the limestone that we could just keep placing this stuff. Why is this not finished? What kind of... We haven't done this floor yet. Okay, let's do this floor right now. Was this going to be a double height floor? We were going to use it like a tree farm or something. We don't have the ability to have a tree farm yet. All right. I guess what I could do is build the second floor, build the ceiling, and then stand on top of it and dig all the stuff above it. That's kind of silly. Yeah, if you're not finished with the first floor, what's the point in working on the second? Okay. Where the hell is this? That goes there. And that goes there. What's in between this? There's a space missing. What's in there? What's supposed to be in there? Sorting this mess out. No. Here. All right. Wrong. Get rid of all this dirt. No more dirt. Actually, I want lots of dirt. Okay, the problem here is there's a tree here. I need to do something about that tree. Dropping. Oh! It broke. Yeah, see, the places where there are still floating leaves somewhere needs block updates, but we don't have block updates here, but we now have breakable. That's good. So we got the apple. What do we do with the apple? You can't eat it. Wasn't I working on something over there? Who remembers? This is going to have to stop here. We can't do anything further. This is meant to be a chasm. You have a bridge over a chasm. No chasm, no bridge. That's funny. Alright. Back to what I was doing. What do we have over here? We've got another space over here. We still need to put dirt in this area. Then we can put some dirt in this area. But that's if we're really flattening this area out because we want to put something in it. We don't know yet. We don't know what we're going to have in this direction. We might have pathway going through here. Maybe. Okay, I see the LOD shows that stuff is pure gray. That's pure gray. That's the old texture. I mean, not the old texture. That's the old biome. The old biome, which is no biome, so it's just mountainous. So if we keep going and we look at it more carefully, I think that trees will start appearing on it. That's what I think. It's not necessarily what is the case. No, it's definitely, it's definitely not. Okay. What is this stuff? Slate? Looks like slate. Where's the thing that tells me what I'm looking at? F8 doesn't do anything. The music changed. Maybe it's a transition. Maybe it's like transition element to the jungle. And then the jungle starts here. The jungle looks really weird. Look at that tree. Oh, it's two different trees. Never mind. Unusual flowers. Can I get them if I break them? Yes. Take one home with me. Oh, and this is interesting. This is a chunk error. There's no way we could do a straight pathway. So it'd probably have to be diagonal at some point. There's an arrow. Um. Oh. Oh, I got 10 of those. Sea biscuit. And got these. 76 apples in the big parade. All right, back to working on the building. On the first floor. Finishing first floor. Okay, so from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. And I need some slate, so this is perfect. The tools don't have to be made out of slate, but I'm doing everything according to what is available in the area. So limestone is the most common, and therefore it will be used as the building material. Marble, which we do have access to, just not in the same area. Okay. Oop. Not sure why I haven't tried to clear this one out yet. You find all sorts of things out when you're building something really complicated. Usually about the 1 hour 30 mark, I get tired of the music. A nice little room. I think originally I was going to just keep going this way, but I didn't know about the back area, and so it looks good now. All right, so now what we need to do is figure out how we're going to figure this out. This corridor demands that this is where the entrance to the... Oh. Wait, I already emptied this out. Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense. But is this the whole thing? Huh? Something is wrong. It is. It's the same distance. I wouldn't have believed it, but it is. But we'll come back and work on that when we're done. We're gonna figure this one out first. Gotta clear this mess. And we got that hole that we still need to... Museum. I think that's everything on this floor except for this room, which for some reason has a bunch of things that fell out in here. How did they do that? Alright, that's it. I can't stand the music anymore. I'm sorry, it's how these things are. They need better music. They need music that is specially made for the game, not some piece of... Let's use... even if it's copyright free, or even if it's public domain music, or if it's allowed music or whatever, or soft music. Well, I'm sorry, but that's just not how this is. This is just not what I'm talking about here. There's only so much I can cope with regarding music. Yeah, just... Boop, gone. Did it go in here? Where'd it go? I think that if you look at the assets of Hytale, you'll have some kind of idea as to where this game ought to go. Of course, I'm not saying that they should follow Hytale, that everything has to be Hytale from now on. No, no. What I'm saying is that we need more... We need music along those lines or something. Not just somebody else's tracks, but let's have tracks that are actually worth listening to, that are new. And they need to not be biome specific. We need to have, like, spontaneous tracks of some kind. You know what would be really nice is if they had some kind of music generation program that would just play music at random. depending on the theme, they could have different kinds of algorithms for generating music. I don't mean necessarily like AI, but I mean like I used to have a program that would play random notes. Be probably what we need. Ah, it feels so much better. I got music going in my head. I'm still thinking of maybe installing a piece of continuously running music that I could press a button and run. Maybe it could be like an hour long or something, or 2 hours long or something. You know, just this game needs it. A 2 hour long piece of music. Well, it wouldn't be the same piece of music, obviously. It would be something that we'd play one and then we'd play another one. With the AI stuff now being open source, we might be able to make some music that we could turn for a couple of hours worth. Don't know how true that is. I still have to work on that. I still don't have that set up yet. That's it. Now these are the corridors. That's it. That's the I believe that's the entire floor has been well, I don't know what to do about this tunnel. I mean, the top of this tunnel don't fall down. So there's some space there. We might need to do something on the second floor with that. Oh, this isn't this is a room, so we'll have to do this. Just get random blocks turning up in places. Look, I found another block, kind of thing. It just goes on like that. Probably someone here or something. Okay, we're done with this area. Wrong one. Sandstone. Is this sandstone? Okay. Oh, we're getting into the third stack of that. Okay. Okay, so we'll work on the second floor next time, I think. But we need to figure out what we're going to do with these. As I said before, I wanted this to continue from here. And at a certain point to turn diagonal. But perhaps we could do this here. But then it would have to cut through that. But I don't know if we need to cut through that. Or if we can move it over. Looks like diagonal it is, though. Yeah. This should be all worked out. Fixed. There was a point to my doing this. Flatten the terrain out so we can have a pathway going through here, but then where does the pathway go from here? Originally I was doing this for the dirt, but we don't have much dirt left, so that's out. We got something up here we were working on, but I forgot what it was. I mean, if I went to the top... If I went to the top, I'd say, okay, this is where this is, and then we just... I'd have to have it, the layers of it cascade down like this. No, I don't know. This is where it is. This is where it goes. It's just upsetting that, you know, this 1, 2, so it's 2 off. And I hate that. But maybe we can fix that in the future. I mean, if we have this here, it's going to go to here, and we're going to have a diagonal switch anyway. It's kind of funny that this is as much about terraforming as it is about building. Didn't fix that yet. All right, let's add to the monotony. We're probably going to come across a big hole in the ground underneath this, though. Speaking of big holes, has this changed? Do we still have some on this end? Oh, it's over there. It'd be really wonderful if we had even faster stuff. I could set up a faster pickaxe out of iron. But the problem is durability is shot to hell. I want to save the iron. Because it's so hard to get. Even, I mean, it's not that it takes so long to get down there. It's not that it takes so long to get down there. It's that I just am having trouble finding the stuff. Question of if I'm going to continue the stairs further down to get more of the better tools. You bet I am. What's the point in terraforming? Simon Sideburn says, have played a little Cubyz. I love what I've played so far. Will be interesting to see what it becomes as development progresses. Yes, I agree completely. I wish development would go a little faster. I think the problem is that the guy running it... You're not related to Simon Hypixel, are you? Welcome anyway. You are most welcome here. Yeah, the problem with Cubyz is it had slow development because the guy has to do other stuff for a living, I presume, but now he's got to constantly work on everybody's pull requests and ideas and such. Like, no, thought not. I can't wait to see what happens either, and I hope to be able to continue. That's one of the great things about this game. Is although they were saying you can't update your world, I have updated my world. This was a 000 world, and we are now on 011 or whatever. I think it's 011. Yeah, no problem updating it. I had to make changes and I had to check for things, but yeah. So this is a lot of fun. To have a world that starts from the very beginning has been my goal. And I just barely squoze in with it. The moment they had 000, I immediately started playing. Well, maybe not immediately, but like a little while after it started. Really can't wait to see what happens. Development, I don't know. It's interesting to see how the boss is going to delegate authority to other people as time goes by. Because that's whether a game makes it or breaks it. You know, you get somebody delegates authority the wrong way, and you get people who aren't very good for the future of a game. They make bad decisions or something, or bad design choices. Or sometimes there have been stories of people who don't delegate authority, and they don't. I know that the. I just don't think I've had a few funnies, a couple of bugs, but generally it's pretty solid. Very, very solid game. You're right on that score. Some mobs to fight would help. It would be more immersive, but can't complain as it is free right now. Well, it should stay free if I remember correctly. But mobs, it's not that mobs make it more immersive. It's that mobs will change the game entirely. You know, you won't be able to just walk around in the middle of the night, not having to worry about creatures spawning or whatever. Creatures will spawn one day, and I want to get as much work done as I can before then. Is the idea. Even not fighting, you know, just having mobs for, like, you know, for supplies, for resources. Any vegan that doesn't want anything like that, though, you can ask them, hey, what kind of, how do you get resources if you can't kill animals for food? I mean, can't kill them for leather or something. Then what? You know, so. It'll be interesting to see about that. What kind of game do they play? Well, this game doesn't require food right now, and it doesn't require milk or eggs or feathers. It's not really what I was talking about. But mobs for a non-fight kind of thing, that would be good too. But is it going to just be the same sort of thing as before? We're going to be stuck with like, let's see, orcs, which is a common RPG trope. Or how about skeletons? I know, skeletons. We just got skeletons as one of the main ones in Hytale. So you've got, you see, this is... Maybe they'll want to do a different kind of zombie that eats your brains or something, or I don't know what. Or maybe they'll want to make... All I know is if they create creepers, there's a problem. They'll be violating something. Some kind of intellectual property of some kind. Oh, I think you take damage when you touch these now. Yep. No noise or anything. Just take damage. So I gotta break these. Oh, wait a minute. This is the level. This is the level where this... Oh, never mind. We don't need to do it then. Could turn in more technological heavy robots, drones. Oh, that's a nice idea. There's a game called Cubic Odyssey that adds that has a science fiction feel to a lot of the Minecraft-like elements. Welcome to Sandy Hugh, who is asking how I am, and I know exactly how I am, and I'll let you guess. You guess how I am. You are welcome here. Please do not sell me. Please do not sell me any video services. Because that's all I ever get when somebody asks how I am. Nobody who ever asks how I am has ever not tried to sell me video services. Or design, blah, 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 blah. I think good? Nah, man. Actually, I am pretty okay. All things considered. I'm one of the most frustrated gamers who ever lived. Is this really the last level of it? Ah, man. I'm not going to be able to finish this level, though. I have to go get more pickaxes. Why is that there? Why did I chisel that? Fighting automatons. Fighting automatons. I mean, UK, it's heading towards 6 p.m. UK is classic place. I am from Chicago. I don't really know what time it is. It's 11:45 a.m. here, so definitely Chicago. Like I needed to know where I am before I could, or what time it is before I know where I am. Not that this place helps any. It is extremely cold here. Well, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. I think I might continue past 2 hours. I don't know. I've got a little bit more I can do. Oh, wasn't done with this. I was just about to inquire about the weather. Plenty of news online about the chill snow frosted U.S. Yeah. One thing that I'm not very fond of is how the USA gets a lot of attention in the news worldwide, which is like, what does all that matter to you guys? You know, what do you care about us? It's like, why should you care? You've got your own problems. Just news agencies just do that, I guess. I don't know. It's like talking about the Roman Empire all the time to the ancient Chinese. They would be like, what are you... Oh! They're dropping because I'm out of room. I was like, why am I leaving all these blocks all over the place? Yep, you need to get more blocks, more space. What a mess. Yeah, that's a nice window, but well, it's a nice window. Let's just be nice. Let's say nice things about the window. I don't want news all the time. Too depressing. So you're just hearing it from all the other people who are online, and that's kind of the problem there. Is there anything in this chest? No. And for the first time, I've got a lot of extra dirt that I don't need to mess with. It's 4 stacks worth. That's ridiculous. Yeah? Oh, there it is. And I need more slate, I think. Okay, then I need... Um, they show a lot of videos of live weather watching in the U.S. on YouTube, and I do enjoy hearing about the weather. UK, we might get getting snow in the next few days. That's one thing I like about the UK. The weather, although tends to be a little colder during the summer and spring and fall, or autumn, is as I believe you say more likely, is that it's good. It's good in one major sense, in that you don't get as much snow, I think. And I kind of envy that right now. I gotta, I have to say this, but I gotta get more marble. I'm out of marble. Well, not out of marble. I got marble here. Let's see, marble, marble, and let's make some more of this stuff. Uh, and then why am I carrying these with me? Because I'm going to work on the next floor. I don't know. Actually, that's a very good idea, as I should drop those off. Yeah, when you say hotter, though, you've had some hot temperatures lately. But traditionally, you wouldn't have very hot days like we did. There was this movie called The Day the Earth Caught Fire. It has Leo McKern in it, and he's got... Am I picking this up? Not making any sound. Leo McKern is in it, and it's about atomic testing has caused the world to come hurtling towards the sun, and it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And there's early on in the story, they're excited because is England hit 90 degrees. I thought, 90 degrees? We get that all the time. And now it's worse because the weather's all messed up, kind of thing. All right, so if we have a pathway through here, it would be here. Got to go and potter around the kitchen. We'll leave you on in the background. That's good. Dinner is good. Okay. Yeah, that we won't need that. We could tear that down. What's it made of? It looks like dirt. It's freaking made of dirt. Frick the dirt. I need the dirt. We've had quite a few summers where some parts hit 100, but it's never prolonged. We're quite humid, so our heat becomes sweltering and it's hot. Yeah, that happens. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about any of this. Why is that there? Um, this last summer, we in Chicago were spared the 100-degree weather. I was so happy because everybody else was getting 100, 110, 120. That's horrible. So I thought maybe this winter was going to be mild as well. And when we had a really bad cold snap in December, I thought, this is it. This is it. It's the cold snap is really bad, and then the rest of the winter will be fine. Nope. We got cold temperatures. So I can't predict the weather anymore. Yeah, the whole world is messed up. I don't know what to say there. It's one of the reasons we play video games. To get out of the thoughts of the bad things. I have no idea what we're going to do past this point. Well, we'll just do the pathway up to that point, and then we'll decide when we get there. All right. Wintertime winds blow cold this season. Falling in love, I'm hoping to be. Wind is so cold, is that the reason? Keeping you warm, your hands touching me. Come dance, winter so cold this year. We are so young. Oh no, wait, we are so young. Is that a different song? We are so warm. No. Okay, I forgot the lyrics. I'm playing the game. I'm not looking up lyrics right now. Maybe I can remember XTC's song Snowman. It isn't even winter, but I'm freezing, freezing. Except, of course, you can't sing that in winter. Okay, how about Ship Trapped in the Ice? Hurry and see, the ship trapped in the ice. Hurry and see, the frost on the rigging superficially nice. The captain sold his marbles and the crew lost theirs at dice. Hurry and see, the ship trapped in the ice. That song is no good. There's no ship in this video. There's no redstone. That's another thing we do. If we're gonna have a techno world of some kind, I really like to hear about your techno world. What did that? Let me see what this says in the. It all fell off the screen here. Technological mapping, robots, drones, fighting automatons. Something hasn't been done in another block game. Well, I'd be happy if we had. Some redstone-like stuff. Vehicles would be nice. There's vehicles in modded Minecraft, and I really like them. Mr. Crayfish's vehicles was good, but the last time they did that was 1.16. But just where you could build your own vehicles, like Da Vinci's vessels or one of those similar ones. Archimedes' ships. I gotta take a drink here. My fingers are freezing. Some insulation to be had by consuming liquid, even if it isn't alcohol. Oh, I wish it was alcohol. I still want to do a drunk stream one day. That would be very interesting. This is the ideal game to do a drunk stream because, hey, nothing can happen to you except when you die, you teleport. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. That's all I know. Oh, except in the middle they go, ice, ice, ice. And it almost sounds like ass. All right, never mind that. Another song about coldness. Let's see. Tears for Fears has a song called Cold. That's all I know. Yeah, one must listen to a song several times in order to memorize it. And although I've heard the song maybe 10 or 15 times, it's me listening to all the other songs that they did. And I've only remembered some of them. This is not as well remembered. It just isn't the lyric that stands out at me, you know. I've memorized more songs from their Happy Ending album. And I don't even have the lyrics to that. Nothing about song in that. Well, they got... let's see, what else is there? Let's see, what other groups do I know a lot of songs to? No, they don't have anything. You know, it's possible that... No, never mind. I was going to say it was possible that the torches I placed on this level where this was where the pathway was going to be, but then I moved the path after that. So the answer is no, it isn't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either it's so cold that your furnace works overtime and might break down, or it's so hot that the refrigerator might break down. At least I don't have a problem with the central air, so that's something. A lot of places don't have central air, and I feel sorry for them, really. My usual viewer, who might show up later, but I doubt it, is like, doesn't have central air, and he's in an apartment where the fan, I don't know what the deal is. It's terrible to have to go live in an apartment like that. But it's that part of the country has that. Oh, is this over almost? Oh, I got one over here. Good, good, good. Starting to run out of room again. Do. Think you're going south for the winter. Down. Yeah, we don't have trains either on this. I know that sounds like a non sequitur after singing that, but the song is about a train running low on coal. We've got coal, we don't have trains. We've even got mine carts in Hytale, and you can even make them and everything. At least I think you can make them. Actually, I don't know how to make them, but I'm assuming you can. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Ah, 3 short. Damn. All right. Cheating. Okay. Okay, so this. Oh wait, was that side or was it that side? Oh wait, I'm wrong. I'm wrong here. Hold on. So it's gotta be like that because we're gonna break all those. So we could just have this keep going in this direction, which was the original idea. But then it has to curve, or not curve, go diagonally. All right, so what we need to do is we need to go in between these things. So we'll just put these back where they were. Okay. Okay, so this is no. There we go. That should be it. Still moving? This takes its time moving. All right, so all right. Wait a minute. That's no good there. Oh, wait, no, it turns right. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh no, wait, that was fine. Okay. And just like in Hytale, we can't replace the dirt with grass. We can't get the dirt to turn into grass. I was wondering what the different. Ah. I don't think we got enough for this. All right. But now I got the problem of that goes there, and we need that to connect to that without having to go da 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 da. So maybe we want to have another connection this way. But if we do, then we have to have something in the middle here. I want to have something in the middle here. Maybe a statue or something, or don't know. It's hard to tell the dirt apart from the limestone. That's my biggest problem right now. Ugh. I want to change the textures to Minecraft. That's the only way. That one. No. There we are. All right, we need 2 shovers. How do you make shovers again? Back with a chicken omelet. Is it meant to say shover, or was shover the intended name? Well, it doesn't matter. It's the intended name now. It was a spelling mistake. Everybody knows this. But unfortunately, it is now the intentional. It's part of the charm of it, just like the creeper existed because they were trying to make pigs and it didn't work. And so they turned it sideways and you get ideas and they're dumb ideas. This isn't so bad. We could maybe have a pathway here. Civic engineering is not my forte. And route planning is also not my forte. But I can see when something would be pretty cool. Actually, how do I get out of here without... Oh, here we go. Ran out. I'm going to have to go downstairs and get more. I mean, there's just no room. I can't just keep taking from the chest. We're going to go downstairs now. What was this? Oh, here's where we get copper. Yeah, like I really need copper. So where we get slate. Or do I get slate here? Do I go elsewhere and get slate? Same thing with Hytale. You can just go and get slate wherever you need slate. They got something like that downstairs in Hytale. Although Hytale doesn't go this far down. No such thing as a dumb idea. Oh yeah, there is. Screen doors on submarines. Just like the time I tried to deep fry mashed potato, creamed potato in the U.S. It didn't go so well. I thought we called it mashed potato. Oh, I thought the main difference was that we call potato chips and you call them potato crisps because you have a different thing that's chips, which is basically whatever it is. Fries. The fries are called chip. I don't remember. Yeah, not everything can be deep fried as we unfortunately do a lot of deep frying, and there's a lot of stupid things that we deep fry. Here is where we get the marble. Did that just go down there? What is that? Oh. Yeah, there are plenty of dumb ideas in the world. There's dumb people and dumb ideas and... What do I got these chests here for? Yeah. Alright, That's nice, reasonably quick. Fine line between finding a happy exit and having a mess to clean up. Does that just apply to culinary, or can it apply to anything ever in life? It's a thin line between love and hate. Another song I only know like one line to that song. This is something. It's just stops here. Why does it just stop here? That's weird. At least this goes nice and quickly. I can mine out as much as I want. Sort of an ultimate quarry. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that stops there. Lots of great ideas for dumb things. Oh. I think that's enough for now. Oh. In my first Cubyz world, the only one I've created, well, that would be a good thing to call first of anything. I was lucky to find a large cave that keeps going down and down. Oh yeah, that's lucky, all right. Definitely. It's always a bit tedious to get down there and back up again. Yeah, I had to dig down to get to my first place, and it was, you dig down 5 squares or 7 squares or whatever, then you dig laterally a block or two, and so you can just keep jumping down, down, down. And then what you do is you take advantage of death, obviously, to get back. I didn't want to do that because in the future they might change that so that death becomes a problem. You lose items or something. So the bouncing down when you're going fast is very funny. And so here we are at the iron level of approximately negative 250. It says negative 255. That's close enough. And here's the list of the other ones that we haven't gotten to yet. Finding all this, there was no documentation. I had to look this up in the files in the game, which is annoying. And so we've done some digging to go looking for iron, and I've not found any. Oh, look at this. There's a chug problem right there. Your stairs are a good idea. Well, they are, but they're very tedious to build. So many people I've seen playing Minecraft, they don't even make stairs. They just do this. They go jump, 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 jump. Go ahead and jump, jump. If it's what your heart was longing to do. And I'm like, or they have the stair step thing that's built into Minecraft. I hate that too, obviously. Yeah, I've cleared this area out of all the iron. Let's see if there's any more in this direction. I have yet to see iron while just digging. Oop, what was that? Galactite. Glaciite. That jumping up and banging your head is not fun. No, it is not. But it's the fastest way you can travel. And with speed and everything. Early game tool durability is terrible, so you have to make do to your upgrade and enchant. Or you could just change it in the raws Look at this durability. 419. That's the low one. The X 493. The shover is 460. Yeah, you just have to change the game until you got what you want. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. These blocks. I'll take a nice representative sampling. Thank you very much. Never found any iron down inside a tunnel being built, but in a cave, yeah, plenty of iron found in those. But there's a first time for everything, possibly. See, speed, and then it goes slightly faster, supposedly, but maybe not. Yeah. All right, check the other direction, which I think comes to a big hole. Yeah, that's a dead end. That too is a dead end. Here we go. I think I saw these, but I haven't been here from here. That's from another location. I haven't been up there, so let's look. Not going to find very much iron up there, though. Cobble. Oh, that's the cobble. Wait, this is familiar. I'm gonna get lost. I always get lost when I go caving. Ah. That is not iron, that is copper. Might be something there, but grumble. Yeah, the more I go up, the less likely it's going to be iron up here. Ooh, we got... That's just limestone, though. Nothing. Yeah, some people will upgrade. Oh. Some people will upgrade so that they can dig faster. But I do that. Sometimes it seems to me that it wastes the stuff. Wait, I gotta get out of here. This is not where I was. That's not where I was either. Was it this way? The lighting is beautiful when you go caving, though, and having to carry torches is a must. That applies to most of these games. And you don't even get the handheld torch. Handheld torch lighting like they do in modded Minecraft and in Hytale. Where is it? See, I got turned... Ah! Look what I found. a whole entire one. And you can't, it's harder to jump and place. Did I get it? Ah. One lousy stinking iron ore. Yeah, well. It's not going to get me out of here, though. Let's see where we can go. A lot of dark areas over here. First, I gotta put something here. Man, oh man, these are huge. Caverns. Cavern and Shirley. Nope. Nope. Might find something down there, but it might be my death. I have to practice not dying. Very foreboding at times. Or forbidding. Perhaps forbidding. This is not the way I was going, though. This is not where I was. Oh, nice. Foreboding. The anticipation that something might happen, e.g., the dark areas were quite daunting when I first found them. Yeah. Well, you know, if you could fall greater distances or heights without taking damage, and if there's no monsters, you know, and if you can see... Oop, I keep using the wrong one. Yeah, so there's no problem there. Whoops. This is my oldest pickaxe. It's very, very old. It's really stupidly made because that was made like from one of the first. It was like from the first week I was playing. Gots to find my way back. If I'm on my way back, I'm in serious trouble. Alright, now this looks like it. Oh, wait a minute, though. There's some... Take that, copper. I've about had my fill of copper on Hytale. Just like, I got like hundreds and hundreds of copper and iron. And I can't get any of the other stuff because it's in other biomes. Alright, is this the way out? This is not the way out. Here we go. You can tell because of the white wall. And of course I need more sandstone. The only thing that sandstone is good for is the stairs. Well, I got some, but I gotta just go back. There's something about caving and hunting for ores. It's something that takes us back to our hunter-gatherer pest as a species. I haven't sung Stairway to Heaven yet. Or Stairway Out of Hell. Hunting is nice, gathering is nice, but there's a certain level of, hey, I found it. It's the way out. What to do with this space? Make a little garden, put a little statue. Statue would make sense, but I don't know what kind of statue we would make. Hopefully not a marble statue. Looks like we'll be winding down after this. Yeah, at this point, it's just really work on the base. As a starter base, it's for anybody to be in. If I ever set this up as a server, which I don't know that I will. You know, now that I think of it, I'm putting this directly through here. I may as well chop the tree down. I think I'll come back and do that. So many ways this game could be better, and maybe the potential for it being much better is something wonderful. To hope against hope. Yeah, hunting for food and hunting for ores are two different things. People originally just looked at ores and jewels and stuff because they were pretty, not because they had any real use. It was later on that they said, you know, we've got this, we've got these things that we find out that if you melt them, how did they find out that you could melt them? I'm on 900 megabit fiber to my house, and I was going to host a Minecraft server, but our connection to internet something called CGNet. CGNet. That sounds awful. Well, my condolences, really. It'd be nice if other people heard of Cubyz, because that way they could set up servers for you, and you could rent a server, but then that would cost money. They've got day one. They had servers on Hytale. They should have. I can't even get I can't even get YouTube to acknowledge that there's a Cubyz game. So whenever I upload it, they just say, "Oh, it's Minecraft." I might as well just call it Minecraft, really. We're just playing Minecraft. Because that's what YouTube says it is. Consumer Grade Network Address Translation. That's a very American name for something. Oh well. Maybe you're getting a good raid or something. Well, more to come. Alright, so what are we going to do about... We have to connect this road to a road that will go... I want to make a road go through a cavern. There's one cavern over here somewhere. I got 10 minutes before the end, so... there's a cavern over here somewhere where you could go... Oh, it's not a cavern. Pardon. Eh? Eh? The caverns don't go... There's like one cavern goes through to another cavern. But I wanted one that went through the world, or through into the other side, but it doesn't. But we could do this. And so we'd have something here, and then it would go through here, probably. And goes to this area, which is... junk. It's very difficult to navigate through a place that's filled with these crazy ass trees and cacti. Watch this. I got 89 torches. Bloop. Now I have 88 torches. It destroyed my torch. Oddities with terrain generation. Yeah, I had a problem when I was trying to make something work earlier. Some couple months ago or whenever it was. And it's like... I had 2 sets of biomes for everything. I couldn't figure out how that happened. 88 torches. Now I have... bloop, 87 torches. Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. Too many, 2 biomes for everything. And I every time I deleted it for the other ones, then it just made the other ones no biome at all. Which was, I don't know how they did that. Lots of slate mountains. Oh, I'm done. I'm done for this day. Where's Glaciite? Where do you put Glaciite? Up. It's enough for 2, and therefore we have to put it somewhere. I put it here actually, but then I got to move those down. Well, we'll work on that off camera, and we'll see what we got here. Bloop, bloop. Constellate. Bloop. Sandstone. No. No. Yes. Thank you for watching, and thank my regular viewer for watching, who is not watching, but will probably be watching it later if he cares to, and maybe he doesn't care to. And let's be honest, that's how this works. It's like whether somebody can appreciate watching this stream of me just doing stuff like this for small result at best. I think that looks good. It's kind of weird. It's too wide and then it goes to ridiculously wide. But that's how it's got to be. Nothing in the back because I might put another building over here. Might be my main base. Might be my main base next to the starter base, which needs work. Oh, does this need work? If only I could get the tooltip to go smaller, but the text on these to get bigger. 120? Can't tell. That is 120. Alright. That's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'll probably be playing either Minecraft or Hytale. More likely Hytale because I've been a few days without it, so I gotta do that next. So we'll see you there next time, and so on and so on. Bye-bye.